All right, so I'm gonna take a second here, real quick, just to talk about something that's sort of been on my mind, and it's simply this: what are the effects of sin? Um, I can speak from personal experience, having said this myself, that a lot of times we all have this thought that our sin only affects us. That, well, it might not be the right thing to do, but it's really none of your business because it's only going to hurt me. Um, and the fact is, that's not the truth. As much as we don't want to admit it. Um, and I bring this up because I've been thinking a lot about my sister. Um, she's made some not so good decisions in her life in the past few years. Some decisions that some people would say, well, it doesn't really affect you, so why are you sticking your nose in it? Decisions that have cost her kids, her home, her health, her freedom in some cases. Just bad decisions. You say, well, yeah, well, that's none of your business, though. But the fact is, it is, because those decisions were not mine. I didn't make them. She did. But they've affected me, because I've essentially lost my sister. I haven't seen her in a long time. I've talked to her some on Facebook or on the phone, but it's not the same. How things currently stand, I don't know that I'd want her to come visit, because I don't know if I'd want to have my kids around all that stuff. And that sounds harsh. That sounds bad. And it is. It shouldn't be that way. But her decisions have caused the consequences, which have caused this rift. And I hate it, because I love my sister. I remember, growing up, we messed with each other, we picked on each other, but we were close. We were, it was okay for me to pick on my sister, but if anyone else was going to mess with her, they had to go through me. And she was the same way with me. I remember when she was really young, she got a cat scratch fever or something in one of her arms. They had to go in and remove a lymph node or something like that. And my parents had to put on antiseptic stuff, and it was right under her arm. And it hurt her when they were putting it on, and she'd cry and she'd get all upset. So I started I'd go to her room and get her Barbie dolls and sit there and put on a puppet show sort of thing with the Barbie dolls and tell her stories to distract her while they were doing that. And just different stuff like that. Memories of growing up that I miss being that close to my sister. So your sin, your decisions, your choices, they don't just affect you. They affect other people too. My decisions, when I mess up, when I make a bad decision, it doesn't just affect me. It affects my family, and apparently it affects the dogs. I don't know what the dog's doing over there. But so your decisions are more important than just what do you want to do. You got to think about how they're going to affect other people and how they're going to rebound. If you've ever thrown a rock into a pond and you see those ripples spreading out, sin does the same thing. You make a bad decision, you sin, you choose to do something you know is wrong, and those ripples spread out and they affect the people around you and the people around them and the people around them. It's not just about you. It's not just about me. So that's just kind of what's been on my mind. So I wanted to share that as a reminder to each of us that our sin and our choices matter, and that we serve a God who loves us right where we're at, but He loves us too much to leave us there. So, quick little side note here. This is to you, my sister. I don't know if you're watching this right now, but at some point I hope you will watch it, and when you do, I want you to know I love you. I miss you. You're not beyond hope. And God loves you. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it. I know sometimes it seems like life's just too hard and you can't take it, but He loves you. And He wants to draw you close and be there with you and bring healing. So, alright. Well, that's all I got to say for right now.